The Amazon River, a name that conjures images of immense power. This mighty river snakes its way through the heart of South America. It carries more water than any other river on our planet. Indeed, it holds about 1/5 of the world's fresh river water. Many great rivers around the globe are spanned by remarkable bridges. Yet the Amazon, for all its grandeur, remains unbridged. Not a single bridge crosses its entire vast expanse. Why is this so? Why has humanity, so adept at taming nature, not conquered this river with steel and concrete? The answer is not simple. It is a complex tapestry woven from many different threads. These threads include the river's sheer size and its wild, unpredictable nature. They also involve the unique environment of the rainforest itself. The challenges are immense, almost beyond comprehension. We must look closely at this incredible ecosystem to understand. The absence of bridges is not due to a lack of ambition, nor is it from a lack of engineering skill. Humankind has built incredible structures in challenging places, but the Amazon presents a unique combination of obstacles. These obstacles have so far proven too great to overcome, or perhaps too costly in more ways than just money. Exploring these reasons takes us on a journey into the heart of the Amazon basin. To truly grasp why no bridge spans the Amazon, we must first appreciate its sheer, overwhelming scale. This is not just a wide river, it is a colossal moving sea of fresh water. During the dry season, the Amazon can be up to 11 kilometers or nearly 7 miles wide. This distance alone would require a bridge of monumental proportions, a bridge far longer than many famous structures around the world. Imagine the engineering challenge of spanning such a watery expanse. It is a task that would test the limits of modern technology. But the dry season only tells part of the story. When the rains come, the Amazon transforms. It swells dramatically, fed by countless tributaries. Its width can expand to an astonishing 40 kilometers or 25 miles. The river also rises by many meters, sometimes as much as 15 meters or 50 feet. This seasonal variation is immense and incredibly powerful. Any bridge would need to accommodate these huge changes in water level and width. The foundations would need to be incredibly deep and strong. The river's course is not fixed. It is a dynamic, ever-changing entity. The Amazon constantly carves new channels and abandons old ones. Its power and dynamism are simply on a different scale to most other rivers on Earth. Another crucial factor is the human geography of the Amazon basin. This vast region, covering millions of square kilometers, is remarkably sparsely populated. Most of the Amazon rainforest is dense, remote wilderness. Human settlements are generally small and scattered. They are often located along the riverbanks or smaller tributaries. These communities have traditionally relied on the river itself for transport. Boats and ferries are the lifelines here, not roads and bridges. There are very few large cities in the heart of the Amazon basin. The existing infrastructure is minimal. There are very few major roads that would connect to a trans-Amazonian bridge. Building a bridge is one thing, but it would need a vast network of new roads to make it useful. Without these connecting roads, a bridge would stand isolated, serving little practical purpose for large-scale transport or commerce. The river itself is the main highway. The very ground beneath the Amazon presents a monumental engineering headache. The river flows through a vast basin filled with deep layers of soft sediment. This soil is often marshy, waterlogged, and incredibly unstable. Imagine trying to build the foundations for a massive, heavy bridge in what amounts to deep, shifting mud. It is a far cry from the solid bedrock engineers prefer for such large constructions. Finding stable ground to support the immense weight of bridge piers is a near impossible task in many parts of the Amazon. Engineers would need to sink piles incredibly deep, perhaps hundreds of meters down, to reach anything resembling a firm footing. This process would be extraordinarily expensive and technically challenging. The technology exists, of course, but applying it across such a wide, powerful, and remote river is another matter entirely. The riverbanks themselves are constantly changing. Erosion is a powerful force in the Amazon. The river refuses to be tamed or predicted with the certainty required for such a permanent installation. Adding another layer of complexity to this already challenging environment was a remarkable discovery. Scientists found evidence of another vast river system, deep beneath the Amazon. This subterranean river, unofficially named the Hamza River, flows in the same general direction as the Amazon. It is located several kilometers below the surface. It appears to be even wider than the Amazon, though it flows much more slowly through porous rock formations. This hidden giant has implications for any large-scale construction. The presence of the Hamza River raises many questions about the geology of the region. It suggests a complex underground hydrology that is still not fully understood. The interaction between these two colossal river systems, one on the surface and one deep underground, is a subject of ongoing research. Understanding the Hamza River and its effects is crucial. The Amazon rainforest is not a gentle, welcoming environment for large-scale construction projects. It is a realm teeming with life, much of which can be described as aggressive or challenging for humans. The dense vegetation itself presents a formidable barrier. Clearing paths for access roads and construction sites would be a continuous battle. The rainforest reclaims any open space with astonishing speed. Plants grow rapidly, and the jungle would constantly encroach upon any human-made structures. Maintenance would be an ongoing, relentless effort. Then there is the wildlife. The Amazon is home to an incredible diversity of creatures. Some of these can pose significant risks to workers. Anacondas, the world's largest snakes, inhabit the swamps and waterways. Caiman, relatives of crocodiles, are abundant. Piranhas, with their famously sharp teeth, swim in the rivers. And let us not forget the insects. Mosquitoes carrying diseases like malaria and dengue fever are a constant threat. Ants, wasps, and spiders, some with potent venom, are everywhere. Protecting a workforce in such an environment would be a major undertaking. The very act of construction would inevitably disturb this delicate and often dangerous ecosystem. Heavy machinery, noise, and human presence would disrupt wildlife habitats. The forest fights back in its own way. Even if the technical and environmental challenges could somehow be overcome, the financial and logistical hurdles of bridging the Amazon are staggering. We are talking about a project that would likely cost many billions, perhaps tens of billions of dollars. The sheer amount of materials required, steel, concrete, specialized equipment, would be enormous. Transporting these materials to remote jungle locations, often with no existing road access, would be an epic undertaking in itself. Consider the logistics. Huge barges would be needed to carry components along the river. Temporary towns might need to be built to house thousands of workers. Specialized machinery, capable of operating in soft ground and deep water, would have to be designed, built, and transported. The supply chains would be incredibly long and complex. Any delays, common in such challenging environments, would lead to escalating costs. The financial commitment required is simply beyond what most governments or private consortia would be willing to risk. The numbers, quite simply, do not add up. Beyond the engineering and financial considerations, there are profound environmental and social questions to address. Building a bridge across the Amazon and the necessary connecting roads would inevitably lead to significant deforestation. Access roads open up previously remote areas of the rainforest. This can lead to increased logging, agriculture, and settlement. The fragmentation of habitats is a major concern for the incredible biodiversity of the Amazon. Many species rely on large, uninterrupted tracts of forest to survive. The construction process itself would have direct impacts. Noise, pollution, and physical disturbance could harm aquatic ecosystems. Changes to water flow patterns or sediment deposition could affect fish populations and other river life. The Amazon is a delicate, interconnected web. A project of this magnitude would send ripples of disruption throughout this web. These impacts are difficult to predict fully, but they are almost certain to be substantial and, in many cases, irreversible. The loss of pristine rainforest is a global concern. We must also consider the impact on indigenous communities. Many traditional communities live in voluntary isolation or have unique cultural relationships with the river and forest. A massive infrastructure project could disrupt their way of life. Their rights and their deep connection to this land must be respected. So the Amazon River flows on, unbridged. Its vastness, its dynamic nature, the soft earth beneath, and the vibrant life within all conspire against such a conquest. The immense financial costs and logistical nightmares add further weight to the argument against it. The potential for irreversible environmental damage and disruption to local communities casts a long shadow over any such ambition. It seems the Amazon, for now, remains a testament to the limits of human engineering, or perhaps the wisdom of restraint. Is it possible that some places on our planet are best left untamed? Are their natural wonders so powerful, so complex, and so vital that our attempts to alter them fundamentally are ill-advised? The Amazon River might well be one such place. Its lack of bridges is not necessarily a failure of human ingenuity. Instead, it could be seen as a quiet acknowledgement of nature's profound power. It is a recognition that not everything needs to be conquered or controlled by human hands. Perhaps the true value of the Amazon lies in its wildness, in its ability to inspire awe and remind us of a world that operates on a scale beyond our everyday experience. The unbridged Amazon offers a powerful symbol.